Hi, so this is step number 5 of the party format. So this part is where you have 1 hour to do your personal consultation. So the first thing is to make sure that you're prepared for your personal consultation. So having your diary, whatever you're using as your diary, so whether it be the manual copy of the diary or whether you're using your phone to schedule your appointments, make sure that you've got either of those or both of them, that you have the current specials brochures. You also have your product catalogue, yeah, so you have one of those seated right, placed right near you. You also have the opportunity and rewards brochure with you, and that you have whatever the hostess program is that you're working with, yeah, so for our case it's this here, the hostess rewards, and it's also the company promotion, so whatever that might be. So it's either this or this, but the hostess. Now, this here, whatever the company have got going on as their hostess reward, only replaces number 2 on our rewards program for our team. So the $50 will be for every hostess, and that will go up in increments with the number of people, and that would be instead of maybe what's down here for the number of guests. So it's up to you, but we must reward the host for having the number of people there. So if you're working with the hostess rewards, yeah, not if, we are working with a hostess rewards, remember there are 3 components: the $50 minimum up front, regardless of the outcome, yeah. There is the half price shopping or the company rewards program, and then there are the challenge gifts. And the reason why we have the 3 challenge gifts, because in our industry, the KPI, so the key performance indicators, the company knows, the industry knows that when you have 8 guests, when you have outside bookings, and when you have outside orders, it is more likely, like 95% likely, that your sales and bookings will be in excess of $750 with at least 2 bookings, yeah, and also with sponsors when you meet those 3 criteria. And that's why I like to give gifts, and I encourage you to do the same when you're giving gifts. Okay, so the first thing is to be prepared with all of these things. Now, when I'm sitting down, I've come to sit down with a person and I'm doing a one-on-one, the very first thing that I ask them is which of the parties, which of the treatments, are you going to have? I noticed that you were nudging shoulders with your girlfriends there when I talked about the makeup masterclass. I'm sure you've got a couple of girlfriends in mind that maybe need a makeup masterclass. So, which is that one of the ones that you would like to book? So at this point, it's really about getting your booking up front. So regardless of whether this person joins or not joins or whatever, is that your booking is the most important thing at every party that you get first up. So which one did she enjoy, and which one, did she love the ones that you love too? Or when she was looking through the catalogue, did she, and looking through the voucher, did she see a different one there that actually inspired her more than the ones that you talked about? So it's about getting the booking into your diary and having your diary ready for bookings. So I've actually gone ahead in my diary here and prepared a page, the way that the diary should look when you're taking one of these diaries to your parties. So the color coding that I use when I'm using a manual diary, and even in my smartphone, I actually use colors for different things. So the blue in the diary is for personal appointments. The green in the diary is, so I've used a green highlighter, and you would have listened earlier when I was talking in one of the earlier videos about when I'm available for my parties. It's Monday mornings, Tuesday mornings, Thursday mornings, yeah? So you'll see that I have party and green highlighter, and so it's ready for the booking to go in. So when you're busy at a party, in fact, if you're seeing one person and you've got lots of people to see, you might say, look, for those of you that know when you want to have your party, just open up my diary at the date that you're wanting it. And if you could just have a look there, you'll see the time slots that are actually available. So it really makes you organise when it comes. And make sure that you put your personal time in blue. So my Rotary meetings, my massage, my manicure, my walking time in the mornings. So that's already in the diary, and people can see that you're busy. It'd be like if you went to the doctor's and, you know, you were booking an appointment and there wasn't anything in his diary. You get a little bit suspect about why is it that he hasn't got anything in his diary or she hasn't got in her diary. So, and any training that's going on. So here I've got Neutralhood in for Thursday night, and I've got the managers meeting here on the first, and lunch. We have a lunch and meeting here. So that's on the first Friday of the month. So that's already in the diary. So you'll see that the diary is ready for the booking. So when I've spoken to the lass that's come up, whoever's come up first, my very first thing is, which one of the parties, excited you? So you get that engagement in conversation, and then it's like, okay, does the weekday morning suit you best, or does a Friday night and weekend suit you best? So you're giving her two options. She chooses which one, and then you look for the first one available. So the idea is to give each customer 10 minutes. So if you've got 6 people at the party, you've used up your hour, yeah? So if you've got more than six people coming, you either get someone to come and help you with the party, or you've got to move a lot quicker, yeah, when you're doing your consultation. So that's the very first thing. The next thing is to be talking about the opportunity. So earlier when I was speaking about the beauty VIP, beauty consultant, beauty entrepreneur, did any of those, align with you? Did any of that ring bells for you? And they're going to tell you whether that was a yes or a no, or yeah, actually I wouldn't mind getting my Nutrimedix products at a lot cheaper price, So that's when you need, you'll have this sheet. This is also a downloadable document that's on our website, and I have those, as you can see, laminated. So here it goes through what's available to them. So in a nutshell, so that they know that having their own account is about placing orders directly with the company. And especially when they're giving out brochures to a handful of other people, it's going to offset the cost of their own. If they're going to just buy for themselves, it's better for me to service you, because people don't service themselves very well. So you'll find that that eliminates you from signing up people just for them to get their products checked for themselves, but they're not going to hand out brochures to anyone else. So it's when they're going to hand out brochures to someone else that you really do want them to open their own VIP account, because when they're placing orders for other people, the 20% that they're going to make, even when products are on special, they're going to get a 20% discount. It will offset the cost of the money that they're going to make on their offset the cost of their own purchases. Yeah. So at that point, you would actually, so if that's what they want to do, is to open up their own account. You actually get them to fill out the distribution agreement form on the spot. So they just fill out their details. So it's no big deal. Name, address, email, their mobile phone number, the date of birth, and also the register them for their website. So they get their own free website as well, so that they can, pass on their e-brochure and e-catalog to everyone that's got an email, and also anyone they know on social media and any groups that they're in social media as well. So that way you get that filled out. Now, the party that you just booked with them then becomes their welcome party. So that would mean that instead of you doing that party for them, I will go, or your manager will go and do that welcome party. And it means that then that the sales that come from that would then go through them to help them receive all of the beautiful rewards that we have in the rewards brochure that is here. As you know, that when you're brand new and someone's placing a $300 order, they either get the Icons kit refunded back to them, or they get a Icons kit for free. So you'll find that the welcome party is just, it's doing exactly what we've done today, except that it helps you to get everything that's free that's on the table in your first month or so. And then with placing their order, they're also able to place their order. So it's really about finding out what their main concern is with their skin, and were they able to work out exactly which skincare program was the right one for them. So because you covered all of those points earlier when we talked about in selling sets in step number 4, they should be able most of the time to work out which one's the right one for them. So at this point, being in step number 5, you're actually able to now narrow it right down to exactly that one, and also ask them what other concerns do they have with their skin, what other things bother them about their skin. Is there what kind of result are they looking for when they're using skincare products? What kind of look do they want with their makeup? So remember, it's not about what you want to sell them, it's about what is of interest to them, what's important to them, what concerns do they have, what result do they want to get, what outcome do they want, yeah? And being to narrow it down. Now, the more that you know the product range, obviously, the quicker that you're going to get to giving them the right solution, yeah? So that would be what I would recommend. Now, without going to go into everything else, but at this point it would be about writing up their order, and there are a couple of different options. You may have your own order form that you use. You may be using the blue customer order form that you're able to get from the company, or you may have the triplicate copy retail sales docket book that you can also get from the company. So whatever it is, you write up a docket for them on the spot. If you're using the triplicate copy, one copy goes to them when they're ordering, one copy goes to them with their parcel when you're delivering, and the other copy is your copy to create your database. So in placing their order, then you're able to then just recap that their booking is on such and such a date, that you actually at this point give them a pack, an action pack. So that will be the action packs that are listed in the Nutrimedix Business School in the party section. And so in the hostess section, rather, of the business school, you'll be able to see what you need to put in there. But in a nutshell, it is a product catalogue, it is the specials brochures, it is some order forms, it is some Nutri-Rich oil sachets, it is a product catalogue, yeah, and it's also the opportunity and rewards program. So in a nutshell, they're the things that you would pop into an action pack that she can take away with her. And often the girls will pop them now in our beautiful 50th anniversary gift bags so that she can take that away with her. So whether she is joining or not joining, anyone who books a party, you want to give them an action pack to take away with them. And then you'll let them know that you'll be in touch with them to chat about, how to get their party organised, okay? This is the end of step 5 in the party format. And we would love to hear any comments, any questions that you may have. If you can direct them to me on Global Traveller Girls on Facebook, or you can call me on 043888 33338, or you can email me on lucia.cardamone@bigpond.com.au. And also, for those of you that haven't booked your own welcome party, we would love you to get yours organised as soon as possible. So that's the end of the party format training, finishing off step number 5. Thank you for listening in to the party format, and look forward to seeing you at a training or an event sometime soon. Bye.